Hello and welcome to the top 5 ways to prepare your high school student for success. In this presentation, we'll tell you a bit about National University Virtual High School and how we can help your student be successful in preparing for their future. However, we'll also review some of the ways that you can help your student succeed, both on and offline. NUVHS is here to help as a resource for you and your students throughout their high school studies and in preparation for their next steps in life. Please feel free to ask questions during this presentation in the questions box located to the right. We'll also have time for questions at the end of the webinar, so feel free to make notes as I talk and we can come back to them later. So let's get started. I'd like to give you some general information about National University Virtual High School first, so you know who we are and how we can help your students. NUVHS is accredited by a few different accrediting bodies. The first is the Western Association of Schools and Colleges, commonly referred to as WASC. The Accrediting Commission for Schools, which oversees accreditation at the elementary, middle, and high school levels, is one of 6 regional accrediting associations in the United States. We are also accredited by AdvancedEd, the world's largest education community, which encompasses more than 30,000 public and private schools and districts across the United States and in more than 70 countries. AdvancedEd is considered a global leader in advancing educational excellence. Accreditation is a voluntary method of quality assurance developed more than 100 years ago by American universities and secondary schools, and designed primarily to distinguish schools adhering to a set of educational standards. The accreditation process is also known in terms of its ability to effectively drive student performance and continuous improvement in education. Today, accreditation examines the whole institution, the programs, the cultural context, the community of stakeholders, to determine how well the parts work together to meet the needs of students. NUVHS is proud to be accredited by WASC and AdvancedEd, and we are continuously improving our practices and programs to better serve our students' needs as part of these accreditation processes. NUVHS is also a private nonprofit school. We do not receive any state money for your students' attendance, and therefore their enrollment with NUVHS is not at the detriment of their enrollment at a local public or private school. We allow for both full-time and part-time course enrollment so that we can meet the needs of a wide range of students. In addition to the detailed and ongoing accreditation processes, NUVHS has also worked hard to gain various course approvals which help our students in their next steps towards success. Many courses are approved by the University of California system for meeting the A through G college entrance requirements. All advanced placement courses are approved for meeting the College Board standards. And last but not least, our core courses plus our diploma have been reviewed and approved by the National Collegiate Athletic Association, or the NCAA, for college-bound athletes. The NCAA oversees many aspects of college athletics and academics, including academic preparation and readiness for learning at the post-secondary level. We'll talk more about NCAA in a bit. We are proud to offer almost 100 courses that are completed entirely online. Students can take courses for a variety of reasons. Some students may have taken a course previously at their on-site school and did not earn the grade they wanted or expected. Even the most advanced students can benefit from online courses with NUVHS. We offer a wide selection of AP courses meant to prepare students for the AP exams given every May. Others have enjoyed our online format for the flexibility that it affords. We offer every course every term so that students can self-pace or accelerate through courses more quickly. Summer is one of our most popular enrollment times since students are looking to get ahead for the next year and make room in their schedule for another course. For example, we often speak with students who need to take a course so they can have a free period in their schedule for football, band, or ASB. Many options are available online, and we're happy to be a resource for your students to ensure their success. I hope this information about NUVHS is helpful. Now I'd like to give you 5 concrete ways you can help prepare your student for success. Step 1 is very important. Your student needs to improve their overall grade point average, or GPA. A student's GPA is calculated by assigning each grade a point value, adding those values, then dividing by the number of courses completed. For example, for the sake of simplicity, let's look at a student who has taken just 5 courses. They earned A's in 4 of the courses and a D in their English course. On a 4-point scale, an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, a C is worth 2 points, and a D is worth 1 point. An F does not earn a student credit, and it does not assign them any points either. Therefore, a student who earned 4 A's would earn 4 times 4 points for a total of 16 points. They would also earn 1 point for the D for a total of 17 points. If we divide 17 points by the 5 courses they completed, their GPA is 3.4. This is very good. However, let's see how this student could improve. If the same student comes to NUVHS and takes the same English course again online and earns a B, this could dramatically improve their overall GPA. Let's say they take the course with us and transfer it back to their home high school, which drops the D from the GPA calculation. They now have 4 A's and 1 B. This will be a GPA of 3.8, almost half point higher. Replacing low grades, particularly D's and F's, is a great way to raise the overall GPA and make a student more competitive for college. Many colleges and universities do not accept grades lower than a C for courses needed to meet entrance requirements. Therefore, it's not only a good idea to raise the grades earned lower than a C in order to improve the overall GPA. In many cases, it is required for a student who is seeking admission to a 4-year university. The number of students applying to college is on the rise, as is the number of applications each student submits. This means that colleges and universities are sifting through an increasingly large volume of applications, and they must prioritize which to review. One way to do this is to automatically sort out students who do not meet minimum requirements in categories such as GPA, course selection, or SAT scores. Improving your students' GPA is one way to be sure they are not sorted out of the application process too early and can have the rest of their file reviewed. Students should also consider taking additional courses beyond what is required for graduation in order to be competitive with their peers. You can imagine if every student took the same list of courses, little would distinguish one student from the next. A way to stand out from the crowd is by taking an extra AP course, a specialized course within their planned area of study, or perhaps a unique elective that is not offered on-site. Step 2. Advanced Placement, or AP, is a program in the United States and Canada created by the College Board, offering college-level curriculum and examinations to high school students. Your student does not have to be a straight A student to take an AP course, but they must be ready for the advanced critical thinking and analysis required of this level of coursework. Many AP courses stress the importance of developing useful skills that students will use later in their post-secondary studies. Skills like dialogue, debating, complicated concepts, and managing a heavy workload. The AP courses teach college-level curriculum to high school students. Therefore, the AP government course is a lot harder than the traditional college prep-level American government course. The AP course is meant to delve deeper into the more complicated topics and challenge the student to think critically about what they are studying. The end result is that the student is prepared to complete and pass the AP exam offered in that subject area. The exams are offered every May on a set schedule put forth by the College Board. AP exams cannot be offered online, and therefore students who take AP courses with NUVHS will register to take the AP exam at a local on-site high school. As college costs grow each year, the prospect of continuing education becomes less of a reality for many high school students. But by making it through an AP course and scoring successfully on the related AP exam, you can save on college expenses. Colleges often grant placement and course credit to students who obtain high scores above a certain number on the examinations. Currently, more than 90% of colleges and universities across the country offer college credit, advanced placement, or both for qualifying AP exam scores. These credits can potentially save students and their families thousands of dollars in college tuition, fees, and textbook costs, which can transform what once seemed unaffordable into something within reach. Speaking from my own personal experience, I took AP English Literature in my senior year of high school and passed the exam with a score of 4 out of 5. When I started my freshman year of college, my score on the AP English exam was enough to meet the English graduation requirement at my college, and I never had to take another English course. In the long run, this saved me time and saved my family money because it was one less class I needed to complete. I was able to go right into the courses that pertain to my major and area of study. AP courses are difficult, but for a student who is willing to put forth the effort, they're worth it in the long run. NUVHS has committed hard work and dedication to complete a very thorough process to be approved for meeting NCAA requirements for our diploma and our individual courses. This means that student athletes can meet NCAA academic requirements to play sports in college. The Eligibility Center, formerly known as the Clearinghouse, is the part of the NCAA that's established to verify academic eligibility. Student athletes must register with the NCAA Eligibility Center if they want to participate in college athletics at the NCAA Division I or Division II level. NUVHS maintains a list of our NCAA-approved courses, and we're happy to provide guidance in course selection whenever we are working with a student athlete. However, not all schools who offer online courses have received approval for their courses due to a lack of student-teacher interaction. NUVHS offers academically rigorous courses, all of which have high levels of interaction between the student and the instructor to provide a supportive and productive learning environment. Students who plan to play college sports need to meet the entrance requirements at the university as well as NCAA 16 core course requirements. The student must complete 16 year-long courses in the following areas: 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 2 years of natural or physical science, an extra year of English, math, or science, 2 years of social science, 4 years of additional core courses. Failure to meet NCAA requirements could mean loss of playing time, revocation of scholarships, or withdrawal of an admissions offer. NUVHS staff and administrators are well trained in helping students select a course that will meet their future needs. Please let us know if your student plans to play college sports so we can advise them appropriately. As I mentioned when we were talking about improving a student's GPA, the SAT score is very important to a student's overall college application. For that reason, we recommend taking the exam many times. It does not hurt a student if they take the exam more than once, and the improved score can make a very big difference. So where do you start? If you go to the test prep aisle of your local bookstore, you'll be amazed by how many companies offer to help you prepare for the SAT. Even if you manage to pick just one SAT prep book, where do you begin? They're huge. They could double as a booster seat. Preparing for the SAT in this way is not for everyone, and a little more guidance and direction is necessary for many students to feel equipped and ready to take the exam. For that reason, a test preparation course is highly recommended. NUVHS is proud to partner with PrepWorks to offer an online SAT preparation course. The video I'm going to show next will give you more information about how PrepWorks' unique learning positioning system tailors the course content to what your student needs to study in an effort to improve their score. Let's take a look.
Welcome to PrepWorks SAT Course Overview. This course is designed for high school students working to strengthen their math and verbal fundamentals and maximize their SAT scores. Students have access to 3 diagnostic evaluations, 6 cumulative reviews, and 36 learning modules. This course is powered by our award-winning learning positioning system, which acts like a GPS for education. The LPS will create a personalized learning path for each student. When students enter the course, they will see the welcome screen that contains information about course navigation and access to a user guide. Every course begins with the entry diagnostic, which determines each student's individual starting point for the LPS. Our diagnostic tests contain high-quality imagery and questions that emulate those found on the actual exam. Students are also given realistic time constraints to help them become comfortable with the timed test-taking experience. All of the questions on our diagnostics are microtagged to concepts and national and state standards. So when a student submits their answers on the diagnostic, our learning positioning system is able to gather a large amount of data on the student and build a personalized learning path to the student's goal of significantly improving their SAT score. Once a student has completed their diagnostic test, the LPS determines the appropriate level of knowledge and learning path for each student. Most programs are not adaptive. They teach same-level content designed for the average learner, rather than building a personalized learning path for each student with different level content for each area, depending on the individual student's needs. PrepWorks rethinks the bell curve and defines learners from challenged to near perfect, so students receive differentiated learning paths that will maximize their performance on their tests. The courses are organized into learning modules specific to the student's performance level, and each learning module has a unique content focus specifically for the SAT. Our learning modules establish winning conditions in practice questions. Students have access to one learning module at a time. As they go through the activities, they must complete 80% correct to unlock the next learning module or activity. In the instructional activity, students will experience strategy videos as well as core knowledge videos. The videos include high-quality imagery and engaging strategy animations to increase student retention. These videos are designed to help students build up the conceptual foundation necessary for success on the SAT. After the instructional videos, students have the ability to use the Sketchpad, a writable canvas to practice the strategies taught in their learning module. Students practice what they've learned in the modules by completing practice activity at the end of each module. They can attempt this activity as many times as necessary to receive an 80% or higher to move on to the next module. For valuable feedback, students can review each practice question by working through each step in the accordion feedback. All courses include virtual office hours in our open classroom and a searchable core knowledge toolbox. This database of hundreds of videos can be searched not only by topic, but by Common Core standards. This is a valuable tool for teachers and students. PrepWorks also provides educators with leading indicators of student performance on the SAT and reports of student performance on individual Common Core standards and benchmarks as shown in this standards report. This standards report shows the percent of questions correct in each standard for every student and the amount of time students spend on each standard. PrepWorks' easy reporting features allow for real-time data for all teachers and students. These reports appear in a clean, user-friendly interface. They can be customized for detailed reporting and can even be scheduled for email delivery conveniently to your inbox. At PrepWorks ELS, we are committed to helping students achieve their personal best scores on standardized tests. All of our courses are designed to run on any internet-ready device, including laptops, tablets, netbooks, and smartboards. Students work on their own performance levels, while teachers have access to all modules and detailed reporting to enhance their classroom curriculum and ensure success for all students.
As you can see, PrepWorks' unique system meets the student where they are and helps them advance to an even higher level. Learning in the online environment is very different than in a traditional classroom. While online learning is gaining in popularity, it is still new to most of us. However, online courses have many benefits beyond what is taught and learned in the content of the course. Students who complete online courses learn to work independently and to set their own schedule. Our academic calendar is extremely flexible. Students can enroll any time that is within reason to complete a semester-long course and have the option to finish their course before a term's end date. We want students to feel empowered to work ahead when they understand the content and to review a topic many times if they need. The student sets their own pace and is responsible for finishing on time. This is an incredibly valuable skill to build while in their teen years that will be applicable in college, the working world, and even their personal lives. We acknowledge that high school students still need help and support, and we're here to do that. We have extended phone support hours, 24-hour-a-day technical help, teachers reachable by email, as well as unique help centers for math and writing. The key is that your student learns to reach out and ask for help when they need it. Encourage them to pick up the phone and call us with their questions instead of doing it for them. Help them to email their teacher when they don't understand a topic. In doing so, they learn how to communicate with adults in a professional manner within the realm of education. We will be patient with them if they're having a difficult time. That's what we're here for, and we're happy to help. The best thing you can do for your teenager is to help them learn new skills, pursuing online courses that they can take at their own pace that help them achieve their short-term or long-term academic goals while becoming independent workers who can manage their time and communicate effectively can truly benefit your son or daughter. I provided a lot of information in this presentation, so please let us know if you have any questions. Of course, if you'd rather speak with us one-on-one, please contact us. The email address is on the screen, info@nuvhs.org, and feel free to reference this presentation.